questions at all with that? Okay, so if we have this next problem, let's do one. Now, area. The equation for area is pi times the radius squared. Okay, and so here's our puppy again, right? Wearing around that circle, that circumference. Now, if the puppy does that long enough, it's going to wear out all the grass, right, in the center of that circle. And now you got not just a circle, but the whole area is worn out, and that's area. Okay, the chain that the puppy's attached to just wore the grass right out, and that's area. Okay, so now let's say that our picture has 6.6 kilometers, like that. Okay, now what does that represent? Diameter, right? Because that line goes all the way across from one side through the center to the other side. So the radius is not 6.6, the diameter is. But we can't use diameter in our area equation. We can only use radius. So radius, diameter is equal to twice the radius. 2 times the radius, right? So if we divide both sides by 2, we get radius equals, if we divide the diameter by 2, we get our radius. Okay, so our radius is going to be 6.6 kilometers divided by 2, and that gives us what? 3.3, right? For our radius. Now that we can use in our area equation. So if you already have radius, you don't have to do this, but if you have diameter, then you have to go ahead and change it to radius. So we have area equals 2 pi times 3.3 kilometers. Go ahead and put our units in there. Squared. Well, 3.3, okay, so we know our order of operations. We're back to our order of operations again, right? Order of operations tells us we have to do what first? Okay, yeah, we have to simplify with the parentheses, but do we have anything to simplify? No, we don't. Now, if we had something like 2 over 10 in there, then yeah, we would simplify, but so now it's just multiplication, right? And so this just means that the parentheses is so that we can multiply the pi, but we have an exponent, so we have to do that first. So we're multiplying 3.3 times 3.3, right? 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 3 is 9, and then 9 and 9 again, right? 9, 18, 10. Okay. So we have 1089, so that means if we wanted to write it in terms of pi, we would have area equals to 10.89 pi kilometers. And you see how the kilometers is inside our parentheses? So that becomes kilometers what? Squared, right. Area is always units squared. Okay? Now we want to go ahead and multiply, right? Pi times 10.89. So here's 10.89, and we're gonna, what are we gonna multiply? 3.14. 3.14, right? Okay. So then That's 9 times 4, that's going to be 36. Carry 3, 8 times 4 is 32, and 3 is 37. Oops, yeah, 7. 5 rather. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 3 is 35. And then 4, that'll be 3, 4. And so now we have 1 times 9, that'll be 9. 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 1 is 1. And then we have 3 times 9, that's going to be 27. And that'll be, bring up to 2. 8 times 3 is 24. And 2 more is 26. And that'll be a 2. 3 times 1 is 3. So that'll be 6. 5 and 4 is 5 and 9 rather is 14. And then 16, 19, 11, 4, 3. Okay, so we have to move our decimal to where?
34.
Yeah, 4 places behind the 4, right? So we get an area of 34.1946. Now, let's look at this for a minute. Alignment. You have to be careful. With the alignment, okay? The reason why, one of the big reasons why people are not getting the multiplication right in some of these larger numbers is because alignment. So, you know, you want to take that extra second to make sure that the numbers that you have are placed in the right spots. Alright? Any questions with that?
Yeah, I got lost somewhere. Where did you come up with 3.14?
Well,
That's pi.
because that's see, pi is an irrational number. Where we came up with 3.14 is pi, right? So we can't use our calculators right here. Can't use our calculator to. We can't just put 10.89, punch in pi, hit our enter button, and get our answer, because we're not using calculators. So we have to. What we're doing here is use blue. 10.89 times 3.14. Okay, so we're replacing pi with 3.14, and that's what we got multiplied. Okay, 3.14 from. All right.